love you all, but like I just do not understand any of it. So like it's kind of tough for me. But
It's
when
easy to
Pat
learn.
when I no when well, I just don't care. Oh, there's
Well,
like I
that's
just
it.
yeah no like there's like I it's just like your hobby. You fuck it up. I just nope. But like when Pat I saw the concern on his face, I was like, oh shit, like
Well, I know
this
that
is
sound
real.
too well.
Yeah,
Man.
we've blown a couple bikes.
That
And, oh,
But
100%.
sucks.
When I heard that first sound, I looked down and I looked down on the
You
right side. I didn't look down on the left side, and I honestly shit my pants because I thought the engine blew. But then I looked on the
Well,
left
Yeah,
side and I
I saw
saw
you
the
looking down.
chain.
I thought nothing had happened because you were kind of looking down for a little bit, and I thought you were like making a joke out of it. I was like, "Ha, Simmons' bike, you stalled it or something."
Well,
And then I was like, "Oh,
after I looked at the chain and I stared down at it, kept looking at it because I realized I was like, all right, this is not really good at all because even though I have a brand new chain waiting, it's too long and I don't have the tool to cut off a few links. So I knew
Yeah.
right there and then pretty much the day was over and like we just technically just started as a group. So
I
it
know.
was just
That
really
was rough.
upsetting.
Oh well, man.
It happens.
Well,
Well,
wanna-
the bikes, you know.
We had some good laughs today.
Oh,
Yeah, I
I mean, it
was gonna
wasn't
say-
terrible.
Yeah,
today.
who's gonna bring up the?
Yeah, I'm not.
The incident.
I don't want to.
I wasn't there when it started, so you guys have to. You guys
Neither
have
was
to
I.
tell it.
Okay, so at the place we're riding, there's no bathrooms anywhere, and so I was like, Simmons, we might have to go back. And
Yeah.
he's like, just go in the woods, bro. And I'm like,
Well,
no,
hold up,
I'll
because if we were to go back, we didn't want to go back by the street because we've already been on the street a couple times to go back because we had to get some more drinks and stuff. But if you were to go back, you would have had to go through the whole trail back
No,
and
yeah,
forth, so
yeah,
it
no,
just
I
would have
know.
been way too long, and I think you would have honestly not made it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. So then I just rode for like an hour and a half, just completely forgot about it. And while they were going out and they were at the parking lot, I was like, Mikey, there's no one here. I'm just gonna have to take the risk. And let's just say running in riding boots is the hardest thing I have ever done while trying to hold in a shit. And I didn't know how to put this. So I'm like running, and next thing I see is this down log, and I'm like, fuck this, I need to get over there. I need to find somewhere to use the bathroom. So I go to jump over the log. I feel my foot hit the log, and I just catch myself with my hand. And I keep waddling
log?
over it. And there's like a down log. And so then I find this tree, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, I just have to do it. I just have to do it. So I did it, and then I start hearing footsteps coming. So I had to move to a different tree, and yeah.
So
it
did
was
you hold on, Nolan?
It was a long day. with
when
that.
you moved positions, did you fully like pull them
Oh,
up
yeah.
and go to the next place, or did you like waddle with them like around your ankles?
Oh no, I waddled with my ass out.
Okay.
Just waddled to another tree.
So when you got spooked, you didn't cover up a thing. You just kind of
Balls.
you owned it,
no,
and you were gonna take any charge off the chin, right?
no, no. I pulled
Okay.
up the front. and
Okay.
Just had the ass out, and I was just
Nice.
walking.
Attaboy. I'm proud of you. Hey, way to keep the kids in mind. But keep going.
And that's about it. I mean,
No,
Oh,
you want
no.
to talk about how
Oh no,
we
you want to
found
talk
it,
about
bud?
the aftermath?
Oh,
Dude,
yeah,
it was so funny.
I
I
literally
feel like
almost threw
you
up.
guys should talk about the aftermath because I couldn't smell it.
I might throw up.
the aftermath.
Well,
You're-
Nolan came back and told us he just dropped a deuce in the middle of the woods.
So no, hold on. I want to tell my part.
Okay.
So I had just gotten there, right? Well, getting there was a fiasco too, because I got out of work, right? And I texted Justin. And I was like, hey, just left work, on my way now. Here we go, baby. And he sent me his location. And I was like, all right, cool. So then, I said that I was like on a street going to his house, and I called Pat. I was like, hey, are you guys still there? Justin had left for
I
what?
had to
What
go
did you do,
back
Sam?
and get the wallets so that we could buy pizza.
That's right. So while Justin was gone, I was like, the thought hit me. I was like, oh crap, the current location that he sent me isn't gonna work. So I better call Pat. So I called Pat, and he was like, oh, it was like a minute conversation that really
Oh,
led
hold
to
on,
nothing.
hold on.
Didn't
My
get
phone
anywhere.
was
Oh, no,
at
no, no,
1%.
It was at
1%.
it was probably at 3% when
No,
we
it was
first
at
started
1%.
the conversation.
Swear to God.
But
Swear to God.
all
1%.
right, so I was just driving, and now I'm about to like take the turn to go to where their house, like the road to take to go to their house, and Pat just, I was like, hey, like and that question went in one ear and out the other. And he was like, he kept just complaining about how his phone is at 1%, and I missed the turn. And I was like, well, I guess I'll wait until Justin fucking comes.
I
So
literally,
I
I
hauled
you
hung up.
could
ass.
hear Justin in the background, like
Yeah.
So
tugging on his
no,
bike.
no. Oh, no. That's the first call. And then I get another call from Nolan's phone, and I answer it, and I say, hello. And it's Pat. Surprisingly, huh? Right? I know. And now I'm like, all right. And he's like, well, Justin's right here. Justin's right here. Well, come on. And I was like, all right, goodbye. Because I already had his location, and I thought, Pat, big college kid, understood that, but I guess not. And then he called me. I'm not joking. When 3 more times on the way to, it was a 15-minute drive, and I got 5 phone calls from Pat. With the simplest solution would have been just, hey, send me your location from your phone because you're at the trail. But no,
Hey,
he
didn't-
really wanted to let me know that his phone was at 1%.
Hey.
So I get there, and I'm having a tough, I've had a stressful day. So I'm just like, Justin meets me out in the parking lot. We walk in, and Nolan's kind of like, I see Nolan walking from the woods, and I was like, he's kind of walking a little funny. But Nolan's Nolan, so I don't really think about anything.
Well,
And
I was with you walking back
and-
because I met you at the street with Simmons because you guys took an hour to fucking walk back in.
that's on me. And so, well, yeah. So,
So we all
were
walked in
look-
together.
We were all looking, and I was like, I forget who said it, but someone was like, no one's walking
I
like he
literally
has a
said,
shit in his
I
pants or
said,
something.
why? Yeah. I screamed. I said, why are you coming all the way from the right and you can barely walk?
Yeah, okay. And now he just looks at us with the biggest smile on his face and goes, oh, I just took a poop. And we were all just taken back, like, no, you didn't. Like, why are you
Yeah.
walking back from there? Like, can you tell us the truth? And he just, again, dead serious, was like, I took a poop. And I was
No.
like, okay. I was like, okay, show me then. And we were all, and at this point, Pat and Justin were like, all right, we're gonna go see this poop too. Like, we just
I didn't
because
believe
it's
it.
Nolan.
I thought he was
Yeah,
messing with us.
honestly,
Because
Yeah,
he said it earlier, and I was like,
Really?
you won't poop here. Or I was like, just do it over here, use some leaves. And I was just kidding. And I guess as soon as I left, he took it serious.
It's also Nolan.
I know.
as we were walking there, and it's probably it's a good walk. Probably it was probably a 2-minute walk.
Yeah, you went in deep.
I know. I didn't want people seeing me.
Yeah, understandable. For
The
kids.
abandoned woods. I didn't want anyone
But-
seeing.
We were getting closer, and at this point we were like, all right, come on, you didn't do it, and we're losing hope. And all of a sudden we turn the corner and we get smacked in the face by this smell. It was a wall of just. It was the
I
worst thing I've
honestly
ever
thought I
had.
was gonna throw up.
Dude, my eyes instantly started to water.
It was the worst thing.
Darted the other way.
And now Nolan's just keeled over laughing. He's almost
Oh, he
he's
loves it.
red.
He loves it.
Straight up red. And like we're trying to reel him in and like he still can't walk. He's waddling. And just for the whole day, it was just Nolan had a Japanese flag asshole. Just everything, like he couldn't touch anything else for the rest of the day. We had to hand him the pizza that we got because it was nobody trusted him.
I didn't either. I didn't want to touch that shit.
Nolan, you asked 4 times to get one pizza by yourself, and you were just so frustrated when nobody let you. It's just me.
But I don't know why
I'll
you
use
blame
my
us.
left hand.
Yeah,
I'll use my
like
left
that
hand. I
matters.
only wiped.
I
only
don't
wiped with
blame
my
you
right.
at all. But I'm like, can I have some pizza? I was starving.
We wanted to eat our own. We wouldn't want to keep hand feeding you when you were just sucking them down like a vacuum.
I don't know. Enjoy your food, kid.
Oh, I did
Nobody's
that
gonna-
with those slices.
Nobody
I
was
think I
gonna
ate-
take them from you.
So
never know.
basically, we learned to bring toilet paper with us now.
Every
Well,
time.
use but only one square.
Just one square.
Hey, yeah.
Charmin
That's-
suggests
do-
two.
Do you guys ever? Have you guys ever heard that? Like, it's not a story. It's like a old adage that I was always told growing up. Is that like people in the army only get 1 square of toilet paper?
Yeah, and
they
they put their finger through the middle.
clean the mess with their finger, and then they
Oh,
clean
come
their finger with
on.
the one.
Come
And they clean their
on.
finger with the 1 square of the toilet paper.
All right. We're
Whoa.
changing the topic. New
Yeah,
topic.
that's
This is
gross.
Okay.
all right.
All right. Well,
Say something
Got
else.
this.
okay. Hey Sim, do you want to tell everyone else about what else you should bring on a bike when you're riding the bike?
An
What
extra
do you
chain.
mean? And oh yeah, an extra chain. I guess that actually is the correct amount of links on it for your bike.
Yeah. That doesn't need a screwdriver to go pink.
And it needs a little more screwdriver. The thing has tons of pressure in each single chain link. Are you kidding me? That's why it requires a specific tool to get it out.
Hey, you could just
Makes sense.
use some elbow grease.
No, yeah.
Use your teeth.
Yeah, how about I use your teeth, Milo?
Elbow grease. Ask how my teeth are pretty.
Yeah.
Hey, be nice, dickhead.
All right, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
All right, Ghost.
My mommy says I'm pretty.
How the
Ghost.
hell do you guys feel about Ghost?
I believe they're 100% real. I believe my house has it. My house used
Of course
to be
it
a
does,
one-room
dude.
hunting shack in the 1700s. I hear creaks all the time in that house.
Just creaks?
Like creaks, I hear stuff drop out of nowhere that was like on a counter and should have never dropped. You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
in the middle of the counter.
It's probably
Like,
a turtle.
Yeah, my turtle. Yeah. No, like I think my house is haunted.
So Pat, you're very, stand up, not believing this, not believing that.
Well,
where do you stand?
Well, I don't know. I don't believe there's like a ghost who's gonna like haunt a fucking. I don't know, dude. Like I believe it, but I don't. You know what I mean? Like
So
I
you don't
was,
believe in
like,
like
on
the
and off.
Exorcists and shit?
Yeah.
You don't believe in the shows,
Not really.
but you believe in the
No.
fact that they exist.
Yeah, I don't think they're like evil. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but what about
no,
the
I know
people
what you
like?
mean.
What about the ones in like the
I think
the
they just-
insane asylums?
I think honestly, I think ghosts just like bull around, and they
I
just
think
like
they do too.
they just like, you know what I mean? They just like hop around, whatever the hell they do, float around, and they just, they're not meant to scare you, but they scare you because you don't know what it is. You know what I mean? So you go insano, and you know what I
Captain
mean?
Insano, shout out, fucking Happy Gil. Oh no, I'm an idiot.
Water boy.
There's Water Boy.
Wow.
That listen.
Adam said he
Hey,
would be
same
upset.
actor. Same
It has
actor,
been a
same
long
actor,
day.
Same actor. He got it.
Hey, Mac, I'm just
No.
dumb. I'm just stupid. It's okay.
I'm Dylan. I'm Dylan.
No,
I
so
think I said that about 400 times today.
Yeah, I know.
Hi, I'm done.
All
Sorry,
right, back to
what's
the
up, son?
ghost.
yeah,
Back to the ghost.
I used to like not really like believe in like I really still don't believe in Bigfoot, but I believe there's something like Bigfoot that might be out there that we just don't know. I don't know. I'm not getting back on the whole Bigfoot. We discussed it last episode, but things like that, like ghosts, like I really didn't believe it until like I started actually having some weird experiences in my life. So I sort of believe it.
What kind
Like
of weird
what? You can't just
experiences?
you can't just
Leaving
brush
us on
over
a,
that.
it's a cliffhanger. What are you
All
doing?
right. So I went to a prep school after high school, and it was originated in 1806, I believe, is like when it was invented. You know, back then it was like crazy different, but all the buildings are almost the same. Or, you know, obviously like the athletic complex is all upgraded and all that stuff's all new, but all the buildings are almost the same, you know, because it's just concrete walls, and obviously the outside has been like redone and stuff like that. But a nun back in the day killed herself in the dorm basement that I was staying in the whole year, and then a little girl drowned in a basement flooding that just randomly happened out of nowhere, like or like later on, like nowhere near like the same time as the nun. So that was two deaths that we knew of that happened in our building. So we knew, like, we thought, like, you know, there might be some sketchy stuff that happens here and there. But when I tell you almost every night we heard door rattles and people just running around, and then we'd open the door, no one would be there, and it's like 2, 3 a.m. I can't even tell you how many times that happened. But the crazy, crazy, crazy story that makes me believe, and I can't even go back on it. I got video proof of us being freaked out and trying to go and investigate it and getting absolutely scared out of our minds. So it was like 2:20 in the morning, and it was normal to stay up that late. It was like a Friday night or something. We had nothing. We were just chilling. There was like 6 people in my room. We can't leave campus on the weekends, so you do nothing but just hang out. Um, so we were just watching. I don't think it was a scary movie. I think it was like actually like a funny movie. We were just chilling, and then someone, I think it was my roommate, who was like, "You guys hear that?" And we paused the movie, and all we heard was just water all of a sudden. And from across our room, there are 3 showers, 2 sinks, and then right to the left of our room are two stalls, 2 urinals, and then 2 sinks. And then there's 2 more of each of those down the hall. And when we opened the door, and mind you, no one heard anything like 30 seconds before he said anything. No one heard. All of a sudden, he literally just said, "You guys hear that?" It sounded like it was like just rushing water. And we opened the door, and I mean, every single thing that has water in it was just running. Sinks were on, urinals were flushing, toilets were flushing, all the showers were on, everything was on within seconds. And we all got freaked out. We closed the door, we locked the door. And about 2 hours later, we didn't hear anything really after that. And then all of a sudden, we heard the doorknob jiggle, and we thought it was our kid that lived down the hall trying to come in. So we opened the door, and no one was there. We closed the door, and not even a minute later, we hear water again. So we grab our phones, we start recording, we open the door, and this time, instead of all the water being on, it was just one single shower all the way down at the end of the hall by itself, with no other lights except the light at the end of the hall right next to the shower, right above it.
Did you go down there?
So we start walking down the hall, and right before we get to the shower, right across from the showers, like I said, there's bathrooms. A huge clank from the inside the stall, just out of nowhere, happens right before we get to the shower, and we all freak out, scream, and run back into the room. And yeah, like I mean, it was like 3 a.m. Like no one else was up. We were the only ones up at that point. Everyone else is asleep, and that.
Were you watching a J Station video?
No,
Thank you.
you're welcome. But no, honestly, yeah, one of the creepiest nights of my life, and I have stuff that happens at home too that it's just little stuff. Like the other day, Pat, we were on Xbox, right, and I was just home alone. We were down here, and I knew no one
Oh yeah,
was
that was
coming home.
freaky.
And all of a sudden I heard like legit footsteps, and I've been here for a while. I know footsteps. Like I can tell who's walking.
Been
You
here
know?
for 20 years. I
I
know
know-
some footsteps.
I know who the fuck's walking. And I hear footsteps, and I go, Pat, I'm dead serious. If I don't come back in 5 minutes, you call me once, I don't answer, you call the cops to come to my house. I was dead serious. I was like, I'm not fucking around. I think there's someone in my house. And I went upstairs. I checked all the rooms. I obviously I went to the garage first. I grabbed a bat because that was all I had at the point, like that quick. Or I could have
Of
grabbed a
course.
knife, to be honest, but
That's messy.
yeah.
Yeah, come on.
Oh yeah, not having to beat him up with a bat. Yeah, that's not messy.
Yeah,
Hold
well,
on.
you know.
But yeah,
He'll hold up.
and I
He'll
looked
hold
all
up
the
a little bit.
closets. I looked everywhere. Just no one was home. I was freaked out for a little bit.
Yo, have you ever heard of those guys? Like, well, not those guys. Like, it's a normal thing, but like the guy that was just like living in that girl's closet for fucking like
Oh my god, yes.
4
How
years.
about the one in the
and he-
attic?
Yeah.
It was like 12 years or something like that. This guy was living in someone's attic, a homeless
Yeah.
guy.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Dude.
Yeah.
That's a movie.
Dude, I'd knock him the fuck out.
That's a movie.
Is it a movie?
Hey,
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
It's a
yeah.
It
movie.
is.
hey, if
Fuck,
it's not, we're fucking millionaires.
Seriously.
No, it's a movie. It's a movie.
Trade-
because
Aw.
but they
trademarked?
used.
Trademarked.
It's like a doll. It's like a doll, and then the doll like becomes the kid he's like living in the walls. It's crazy. I don't know the name of it.
Oh,
Gay.
shit.
Hold on.
It's gay.
So you guys have any crazy ghost stories or anything weird that's happened?
Not, I mean, I went to one time me and some other friends went to some place in downtown Pawtucket, like right next to right near the rink actually. And
Oh, one of the old mills.
yeah. Well, not
I heard
really,
those are haunted.
not really
the
the
old
old mills.
mills.
There's a lot
It
of
was-
things
it was-
haunted in Rhode Island.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Because we're such an old state.
Dude, the
You
Conjuring
think
House.
about
yeah,
it.
we were one of the
It's called The
13 colonies.
Boy.
My cousin lived down the street from the Conjuring House. Used to.
We used to go down there all the time.
It's brutal.
Yeah, it's there's a lot of weird shit that happens that like you don't think about it, but it happens every day, and it's like holy shit.
Like,
Like,
Yeah,
what do you mean, Velo?
like all this bullshit. All this,
Corona?
no, all this scary shit, all the spooky stuff.
Oh yeah. Dude, I've
the
seen some
spooky- the spooky,
really
spooky.
creepy videos that I don't think can be explained.
Yeah, but like they just keep happening.
No, just out of
yeah,
nowhere.
no.
Dude, that's why I say like I do believe, but at the same time like I don't. You know what I mean?
I just wish we could
I-
find
Yeah.
out.
You're literally a fair weather fan. Congrats. How how do you not have an opinion about ghosts? Come
I
on.
don't know. Like I do. Like I think they're a thing, but I don't think. I don't know. I
Do
really
you,
thought about it to be honest.
you believe in like the afterlife and all that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
but I don't think ghosts even involve the app. I think ghosts are like energy.
Hey Nolan, how do you think the ghosts how do you think the ghosts get to that get to be ghosts?
No, but
Do you, do you think
After
do you
their
think people
life.
get you think people get paid like 25 an hour to be a ghost?
No. Look up on it. It's like it's the way they use energy. Something like that.
Nolan, your mic is
It's
like
not
cutting
auto-
out.
Yeah, why you're like? It sounds like you're mad far from it.
Yeah, it does.
You're taking another poop.
No.
You in the
Is
woods.
that better? Is that better?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
sounds
it
better.
is. What were you
Alright,
saying?
so like I was reading something the other day. I forget what it was, but I was actually reading something on like that stuff, and it's the
You
way
read?
they use.
Sorry.
Yeah,
You
I do
can
all the
read?
time. Yeah,
Damn.
and it's like the way they use energy. That's why so many ghost stories involve like the lights flickering, the water going off, because it's the way the energy is used. Something about energy. There's really no life form of the ghost. It's just energy. Like they're energy readers.
Yeah.
Okay. I fucks with it.
Well, yeah.
It makes sense.
No, it does. They use energy. Like that's how all the shows try to say that they're communicating with ghosts. They use energy to type words or put words into their machine that are communicating with them. You'd have to see it to know it. Like, if you haven't seen it, Ghost. I always mess this up.
Like a ghost hunter thing?
Ghosted. Yeah, but it's the best one I've ever seen. The only one I actually believe that some parts of it are real. Ghost. I think it's either Ghost Adventures or Ghost Hunters. I don't know. It's probably Ghost Adventures. I don't know, but it's really, really,
I've
really,
never
really
seen
good.
it.
They go to all the craziest haunted places in the world,
Well, do you know where Rose Island is? It's right off of Newport.
Yeah, we live in
has-
it. Sorry.
Yeah, Rose Island Lighthouse. They've had so many Ghostbusters or ghost hunters go there. I guess it was used as bunkers in World War II. I guess that's voted like one of the most haunted islands in
Wow, I actually didn't know
Like New
Rhode
England.
Island. Yeah, no, in the state, not really in New England.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in like Maine and like Vermont.
Maine has a lot, Vermont has a lot, and actually Rehoboth, right down the street from me, has a lot. There's one house that's on my street. Actually, I figured out it's on the street, and I was reading something about it because a few friends of mine wanted to do like a ghost adventures thing. Once
Yeah,
this,
screw
like,
that though.
That's fun.
What?
And
Exactly. That's
that.
something.
Yeah,
that's
no,
a
I like it.
that's a fun night.
you know that White House we passed today on
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
road, the
Going with
abandoned
the
one.
pillars.
If you go past it at, I want to say three or on, you can see a face in the window.
Every
3
time.
houses down?
No, like
Nolan,
3 o'clock
isn't-
or on.
Oh,
You can see a
boy.
face
Nolan.
in the window.
Not to get too personal, but did you mention that to someone that I work with?
I think Brick might.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He told me about that. What is this? Isn't there a story behind that? Isn't that like a thing that like it's like a what's it called? Urban legend.
Yeah, I'm not too sure, but
It's like the girl in the red dress or some shit like that. It's something like that. Like the
Yeah.
house has like a name.
Ooh, that's freaky.
He mentioned
Yeah.
that to me that you wanted to go to it, and he was like, "Oh no, I'm not. Oh no." I was like, "Come on,
What's
buddy."
that? What's the urban legend? It's like the chupacabra or something like that.
Dude,
Isn't that
that's
thing?
El
that's like
Chupacabra?
Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't it like a
They
urban
That's like-
legend?
they really believe it's real. Like they're afraid of it. Like they don't
Yeah.
go out at night in certain areas because they're
Well,
Okay,
I am.
they
see,
believe
that's
it's
the
at
thing.
night.
I believe in that stuff, but I don't think there's just like random ghosts. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe that is random then.
You believe?
I don't know,
You
man.
believe in a big furry
I think some
bear
spirits get lost.
human? But no, oh no, ghosts? Pfft, no,
Yeah.
idiot.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand either. There'll be so many people that will believe in such crazier things, but then like look at like ghost or freaking chupacabra and like think like that's so far fetched, and I really don't think any of it's far fetched at all.
Right? Come on, people. Don't kink shame. Don't kink
There's-
shame. 2020. Come on, start the hashtag.
there's not a lot that like
Starts trending on Twitter.
I don't doubt, but I don't believe either. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
this
see,
world
that's-
has
that's
some
how- that's where
crazy
I am.
things.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean,
I'm in that like middle ground area because like there's like evidence but then there's like not evidence. You know what I mean? Like
But
it's kind of
then-
circumstantial stuff.
Dude,
I
it's
don't know,
evident. It's evidence when it's the people that want to believe that show the evidence because they're like, see, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. There's a thing right here, and I saw it, and then someone else I think saw it but they sneezed while they saw it, so they didn't really see it. But it's like you saw wind, bud. Like,
Yeah,
there's
see what I'm
There's
saying?
nothing. Yeah,
There's
so
also a lot of people that just want the attention too.
exactly. That's
See, and that's half the
yeah.
problem. You have the people that just do it for the attention, and you have the people that will be like, I need to see it, otherwise I won't believe it.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I like I mean, I'm talking as the kid who believed in Santa till like middle school just cuz I thought I'd get better gifts out of it if I pretended to believe in Santa.
That's
Dude, what?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
My bad. Never mind. He's real.
No spoiler.
There's
Spoiler.
I
Are you
a
guys
girl
gonna tell your
told me
kids?
in like fourth grade. I will. I will when. So when I was a kid in like fourth grade, a girl in my class like told me that she didn't believe in like her parents told her that it was, and I was like, "There's no way! Like you're an idiot. Calm down." And then like the next year, I recognized like my dad's handwriting on the thing, and I was like, "It's getting kind of suspicious." And then
Well, your dad looks like Santa.
exactly. So, no, that's dude. That my head was in a whirlwind because I was like, "Is my dad Santa, or like, is he just kind of pretending?" he's
I'm not
Santa?
crazy, but I think my dad is Santa.
No, there was a real part in my brain when I was in like fifth grade that I was like, "Yo, my dad might be Santa," and that'd be kind of sick because he's like pretty. He can like put something together kind of good.
I mean, you're the man if your dad's Santa, so.
No,
Yeah,
that's what I mean, dude. And I like the cold, so like that was a telling sign. So when I finally found out, I was heartbroken, but I was like,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you know what? It's chilling. And like the fun in it is that's what it's all about. Like when you're growing up, you have to go to bed like early or like you go to like midnight mass or something,
Oh my god.
and you're begging your parents to like speed down the road because Santa's coming. Like,
You used to go to
that's all.
midnight mass?
That's the fun
Don't-
stuff.
Don't you miss
Oh,
those
yeah.
days though? Like,
The innocent
weren't those
days.
days the best? Like,
Yeah, obviously.
Oh, dude, playing with Legos.
No.
I was the
I
biggest
was
Lego
a big
kid.
Lego fan.
Sim, you
Yeah,
want a
hey,
Lego
Sim.
guy?
No,
I didn't have them, but
I
I
had
liked
this
playing with them.
dope ass like you track that was long as hell, would cover the whole like room, and it was like cars that you could just control around the whole track, and it had tunnels and
Oh,
everything.
the
It
RC
was-
cars?
Kind of, but yeah, it wasn't that advanced. You know, you gotta think it was back in 2003,
Yeah.
around that time.
I had a motorized bike when I was growing up. It was like
I had the
you press.
ATV.
Oh, I had the
But
50.
That was sick. No, but this was like an actual motorized bike. It was like green to go
Oh.
and red to stop. It was like very simple. But one year, my family
that
was
now.
we were gonna get a pool because my dad took down my uncle's pool.
Yep.
So we had the hole already dug, and like it was like the season was getting further like closing faster and faster, so it never ended up happening. So when I got the bike for Christmas, I went out and literally the first 12 seconds I was on the bike, I had driven it into the hole and I'd face planted like
Oof.
all the way in the hole, and I was like, I'm okay, everybody. That bike didn't last long, as you guys can tell.
Yeah.
I still got my dirt bike when I was
Yeah, the little 50. That thing, dude. When we
3
used
years-
to whip that around.
dude, the home videos that my dad has of me. Dude, he put training wheels on a dirt bike for his 3-year-old. Like, what was he thinking,
But
dude?
that's sick,
I've
dude.
seen
Like,
those.
I
That's
wish.
sick. That's
Uh.
awesome.
Oh, I'm doing that with my kid, but I'm just saying, like, oh, That's crazy, man.
Well, Pat, didn't you say you had a story to tell while we were?
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Well, yeah, it's a story. I mean, all right, yeah, I'll tell it. It was about me and when is it? This happened this past year. While we were actually at school, sitting at home, staring at the wall. So I don't know if you guys have ever been like in like a situation where like the school is in like a lockdown,
Yeah,
like a
couple
bomb
times.
threat or anything. Yeah, I remember Sim happened to you maybe like once at
It happened to us all
At
at
our high
Saints.
school.
It was actually like they
Yeah,
like,
I
did a
remember that.
serious
Oh yeah,
test.
it did.
Like
Yeah,
they
Yeah,
had
yeah.
that
cops come in with
that
like
was
fake guns and stuff.
no, there was one time I was after school for tutoring, and there was some guy like he had a gun down the street or something, and they had us all like nobody could leave any classroom. We had to move away from the windows. It was scary, but it was after school. That's why, like, not it wasn't like that big. Nothing
Yeah,
happened,
no.
but like it was still scary. But
But
Yeah,
then
dude.
one happened while we were in school. A girl and like a guy on the street ended up getting in like a fight, and I guess the girl pulled the gun, and we had a shelter in place and had to get away from the windows. I was watching like almost the whole thing happen during my chemistry class.
that's crazy.
That's nuts, dude. Nah, but we someone called in a bomb threat to my college in the building that I had class in, right?
Holy shit.
And the cops like rushed into the classroom and was like, "Yo, we got to get everyone the hell out of here." Like it was like, "Get the hell out of the building, like we don't know what's going to happen." And so we're all dipping out of the building, right? Now we're all like gathered like the building. Do you guys still hear me?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you like went
Yep.
out for a second though. Yeah, you're
Hang on. Someone's
Okay.
trying to call me.
Unprofessional.
When are the
So
bomb
unprofessional.
threats gonna stop, dude? They've been happening for way too long.
I
Yeah,
know.
all right. Back to the story. I'm
Okay.
sorry about
No, you're
that.
Yeah, I'm
Someone's trying to probably need homework help, right?
good.
Anyway. No, so we're gathered in front of the building and everyone's like, "All right, you got to go to this designated place," right? And they were looking for the person who called in the bomb threat because I guess they were in the building, right?
Shit.
And
Idiot.
I don't know if you guys know the Bruins hat that I wear, right?
Whoa.
Whoa. Nah, so I had my Bruins hat on and I think it was my gray sweatshirt, right? And the bomb threat was a kid wearing a fucking Bruins hat and a gray sweatshirt. So guess who got stopped by the cops?
You.
Oh jeez.
Yup. So I'm getting questioned. They're like, "Yo, what were you doing? What's your name? Let me see your ID." Right? And the cop was just like, "All right, it's not you." And I just like, I walked away so fast, dude. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Like, dude, I'm just chilling in my class, just grinding out some, just doing class things, right? And this kid and the cop just runs in. Everyone get out, and next thing you know, I'm talking to the police about me calling it like what? Dude, it's crazy.
Jesus
What
Christ.
how the tables turn, right? Yeah, that's how.
Yeah. Like, what are
Yeah.
the odds, dude? Like, the day I have my Bruins hat on, it's just like, yeah. You know what I mean?
You got targeted.
Well, you always wear that hat.
It was definitely
hat
the
is
kid
a
that made that
soft hat.
TikTok that called in the bomb threat.
Bruins!
Whoa. He was tapping his stick and he was like, "There's a bomb threat at Merrimack."
Jesus
Nah, but, dude, it was weird. And my buddies all make fun of me, too, now. They're like, "You gonna go stop by the cop again?" No. It's like, no.
That's not really a dig. It's like, dude, I matched the description. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry,
My
my
bad.
style is wanted.
Oh, people
yeah, he's just a trendsetter.
Yeah, it's what I do.
Yeah, if there's anyone that's just a risk taker, in life,
It's definitely not me.
you are at the top of the list, Pat.
I'm literally the opposite. Literally the opposite.
There's some there's feedback that I'm getting from listeners that you know they a lot of the people love Nolan just because he's Nolan,
Yeah.
and then everyone they say Sims is kind of like he's the
He's
you know
a
Sims is the
dad.
bus driver. He's the bus driver. You know
Yeah.
Driving the bus.
they you know quiet down in the back. You know
Real
be
boys.
respectful. We're going over railroads. Calm down. And then Pat's just an asshole. You
Yeah,
know?
what the fuck? I'm not an ass.
The guy doesn't believe in anything.
Dude,
Yep.
dude, if you were to meet me, like in real life, dude, I'm literally the opposite.
No, you
Look.
you actually want to jump head first from a building when I'm with you. I'm just joking.
There's no
No,
point in making
no,
a bet with
no.
him either. He won't pay you.
We were definitely talking about Pat, but Nolan, you are special.
No, you're a whole nother breed that hasn't been discovered yet.
Yeah. Like the best way to describe you is just like you're our wild card. Like you never know what's gonna happen with you.
Which
You could
brings up another point. Will my shirts be sold through this podcast?
Oh my god, this kid is.
My how
Sure.
bad you
Nolan.
want it shirt?
What is what?
Nolan.
I showed you
Our-
these pictures. I have a shirt.
We
I
Oh
made
my
a
we
shirt.
are
and
not
it's a picture of me shirtless on a shirt, and it says, "How bad do you want it?"
We are not selling anything on this podcast yet, dude.
I don't have
3 episodes in, and you're already trying to brand merch that would maybe 2 people would buy. That would be
I
us.
would.
and
I would
probably
buy, like,
shut us
tons
down
of it.
for you being on that.
Just for Nolan.
Probably
I
wanted
would buy
for
tons of
something.
it. I would make coffee mugs and buy them for my parents. I mean,
So Nolan, you're gonna pay for them to be made, and then you're gonna buy them for your parents, huh?
I gave Coach Labrizzi one last year. Walked
So
into
you're
the
not-
locker room and put it on his stall, and yeah,
Why?
gave it to him.
So you made no
'Cause
profit.
Labrizzi
You
needed
literally
one.
just made shirts that had your face on it.
Oh no, it had me shirtless on.
Okay, so
Like, it's
my
not just my face.
so my question is
Oof.
still like there. Why did you do it?
So when
Was
I
it
got
shits
in
and
trouble
gigs?
with Mrs. Baxter for wearing it, I had to
Still
come up
didn't
with-
answer my question about why
Wait.
you made them.
for shits and gigs. But then
Okay.
it's now it. But then when I got in trouble with Mrs. Baxter for wearing it because it was a shirtless picture of me on a shirt, I told her, came up with this on the spot, that it is for charity to stop the stereotype that diabetics are overweight. And she couldn't tell me to take it off because it was charity.
Well,
You
And not that wrong.
you have a great way of looking at things, Nolan. You know.
I do.
He's not wrong.
Not wrong at all.
It's like the morale of it, the morality of it, like how
I mean,
how
I
you
would totally donate it to finding a cure for diabetes. You don't think I want a cure for this thing?
okay? Did
So I
ya?
would totally do charity. No, because
Yeah.
I didn't sell.
I don't know
Great,
why
Nolan.
nobody's buying my face.
I don't know why anyone's not buying my face on a shirt that's on a shirt.
I tried to send it to Barstool. That got shut down.
Did you
Wonder
really
why.
think they would respond?
Maybe they would. I get seen on all the videos I sent them. So they look at me. I'm irrelevant in Barstool's eyes. Or relevant. Relevant.
You think they
I'm
just like
relevant. Oh my
opened it and closed it
God.
just because they didn't want the number to be there anymore?
Yeah, facts. They just clean, they clean an
Probably.
inbox, bro.
Just OCD.
Nah. Nolan thinks El Prez is doing a fucking unboxing, and he's like, "Oh,
Oh my
Nolan
God.
sent me a DM."
My Marina was actually on the unboxing. My boss Al. People who don't know Al is just a dude. Like he.
No.
He's just a
All-
dude, guys.
all-
We don't even
He's
know how.
genetically a
Yeah,
male.
he's just a dude. And so he decides that he's gonna send a box to El Prez with a Striper Marina shirt, hat, and then his $1 million boat. Like he made shirts with his
Just a-
boat's name on it,
Just
and
a massive
El Prez
flex.
opened it. El Prez opened it. I'm not kidding.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you say about it?
He was like, "Oh, this is rich people's clothing."
Yup.
Yep.
It has a picture of his boat on it.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow. He probably hands them out to the bar, to girls at the bar. Like, hey, I have a boat. Yep, I have a boat.
You want to see
I
a
might
picture?
start doing that.
Throw a T-shirt at him.
Just he brings up. He's the only person to bring a fucking full ass T-shirt cannon to a bar. It's like
I just started like 2 feet
Knocking
away.
people out.
someone standing right next to him was like, "You in the third row."
Everyone's
Like,
getting
right.
pissed. No one's just like cheering, thinking he's doing fucking something good.
No one's cheering.
Whoa.
Oh.
I would cheer for Al. Al's a dude.
We've
Yeah,
been over
Nolan,
there.
you have a very off judge of character. Like you hang out with cannibals from fucking New Hampshire. You hang out
Oh yeah,
like
Rich-
Big
I'm
Al.
starting to get more sketch about that too. By the way,
I'm not
With
going.
Big
Dude, that's
Al.
weird as hell, man.
Big
if
Al.
Nalo thinks it's sketch, I'm starting to opt out. You know.
Wow.
I just,
Wow. I'll just
I'm
go
a thick
alone
boy.
then. I'll
I'm a
just
thick
go
boy.
No,
I-
then
would
you're
probably taste
definitely
good.
dead if you go
I'll
alone.
just go alone then.
Oh, you're done for.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
When are you planning on going so we can plan the funeral?
I
don't
know.
know.
When can I
Any day.
find a wooden box for you, bud?
I mean, honestly, I would just find one and keep it like around just in case anything does happen. But
Nah, just buy a new pair of Nikes. You could probably fit in that one.
Stop. Not that
Sorry.
small.
wow,
Oh my
They break my-
god. Putting him in a shoe
I love you.
box.
wow.
I love you,
It's
Nolan.
worse than saying you
Real.
piss on his grave.
No,
Hey, I had a
You know
joke
what?
about you today that I wasn't even able to say.
Oh, you're right. I'm gonna hear the joke the same time as Simmons. So let's hear the joke.
Well, no, that was when the chain had just, fallen off.
Yeah,
Snapped.
what was this? What is this
Yeah, what was
bullshit?
the
Yeah,
joke?
what was that you were gonna say?
Everything was all awkward, and it was just like
What
I
was
wanted
awkward?
to break the. Yeah, it was just like everything was just like the whole day was kind of like coming to an end, and it was a very abrupt end, and everyone was just like kind of meh, and I wanted to lighten the mood, so
And you never said the joke.
You never said
He
a
said
joke.
it to me.
You said,
said
it
it
to one
to me.
person and
Well,
said, "I'll
it's
tell it later."
because-
So how's that trying to lighten the mood? And what was?
okay because it wouldn't have for you.
Yeah.
Why?
So this is when Nolan was an absolute chainsaw. He was like every 4 seconds he was just ripping booty. So I was gonna say, wow, Nolan's butt sounds better than Justin's bike right now. But I didn't think that it was the right time. I thought you needed time to process what had happened.
Yeah, I might have
So
punched you in the
that's-
face.
That's why I didn't say it.
That's a good one.
Thank you. I thought it was too, but
Just
I
like,
just
I
thought it
could've-
was bad timing.
I could have started it
would've
up. It
waited.
runs fine. It's just fucking the chain.
It runs, man.
It fucking runs mid, bro. Just can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Figures they're
So-
a week into getting it fixed. But go ahead. What?
That
Sorry.
sucks. It doesn't fucking fit because me and Mike hid fucking Nolan's bike and we were gonna hide your bike. And I was gonna be like, I'm gonna give you the 4K later. Because then I was
Fucking-
gonna sell.
Yeah, you were gonna fucking sell it.
The, the worst thing is, I didn't even care when I saw the bike was gone. I was like, oh, I brought the truck to load these things up. Like I was like looking around, like I was, wait, why do I not care that?
Yeah, Nolan didn't really care. I was like, Nolan, it's over there behind the tree.
Like,
Nolan
because
had
I knew
four-
you guys were playing me the whole time. Like, I knew you didn't lose the bike. Though, you listen to what this kid told me. He goes, we were taking it for a lap and we lost the bike. You're on the bike.
I said my
You're
bike.
on
So
the bike.
so what I actually said was, hey Nolan, me and Mike took our bikes and we went and we left yours and it's gone. But Nolan heard that I took his bike and left it there. Like that's what Nolan heard.
No, I
See, that's
thought,
why
like-
Nolan doesn't get any jokes until you have to explain them because he doesn't listen
no, I
to
thought
all of
this
it.
Kid was like, I was like, did this kid get mugged and like while he was riding, like clothesline?
Yup, and then
someone
lived to
just
tell,
took the bike.
then lived to tell the tale. Then
yeah.
then calmly said, "Hey, the bike gone." Like
No,
yeah,
I
he
don't-
definitely got mugged.
I don't know. I was just like, maybe that would have been a cool story to tell.
Yeah, because shitting in the woods isn't fucking cool enough.
Okay, well, I hate to cut you guys off, but we're coming up on the hour mark. So, unfortunately, since at the moment it won't let us upload 2-hour podcasts to the YouTube channel, we're gonna cut it down to an hour. And you're unfortunately to find out the other hour, you're gonna have to come listen to the After Dark hours between 10 and 12 Eastern Standard Time. So appreciate it. Smash the subscribe button, guys. Comment down below what you want to talk about, what you want to hear. Smash the like. I appreciate it. And with that going, guys, let's continue on with the podcast.
Wow,
Okay.
we killed that first hour.
Yeah, I know
it flew
that.
by.
That went by really quick. So, do you guys have anything in the world you guys want to talk about?
Man, my main thing was I definitely want to talk about the ghost story, so I'm chilling. I'm
My-
talking about
no.
whatever.
My thing is, and it is making my brain absolutely fried right now. Like, it's killing my brain. My brain might be dead. What
We
the
know.
hell happened to Kim Jong? This guy's like the only guy that dies and then just gets it's Jesus. Kim
He's a
Jong-un
ghost.
is Jesus.
Mm,
He's a ghost.
he's getting paid minimum wage.
Like, he is Jesus. I'm telling you.
He's cutting fruit.
Like,
Alright.
it's unreal. Wow.
All right, there.
Yeah.
No,
Sorry.
So Nolan, was he for real pronounced dead, or was
I
that like
don't think so.
I don't know. But then I guess some people just saw him 2 weeks ago. But, I mean, there was a
So
kid
you-
that we played hockey with. His father looked just like him, too. So it could have been that kid's father.
Oh Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, he's in North Korea.
I don't
think-
know. Guys, let's be real. What if he's faking it?
I
I've
know,
heard rumors
like Kevin
that he
Garnett
could've
said,
faked
anything
it.
is possible.
Anything's possible. I mean, this guy claims that he found unicorns. So, like,
Okay.
anything's possible.
Okay. Is this guy really that credible?
And
He just lost all his credibility, pretty much.
Yeah, that's
you
like
want to
if
look
you,
it up? He actually said that he found unicorns.
Hey, yeah,
No,
I
I know, but
that's not the problem.
we're saying that if you say that, you lost all credibility because you just said that you found you.
No. I said this guy literally stated. So, like, this guy can do anything he wants, I guess.
Nolan,
He also
Nolan,
shot an
Nolan,
18 in a round of golf.
Like,
Nolan,
What?
Nolan. If he all right, I'm trying to figure out how to put this so you are just like, oh, so, like, do you believe everything that you read on the internet?
pretty much.
Oh, 100% not.
I thought
Oh
you
my
said
god,
yes.
yeah, seriously. Jesus, who says that?
Okay. Nolan, do you believe 100% of the stuff that I tell you?
Oh, 100% not. I don't
Okay.
believe anything.
Oh,
Like, I believe you, but then I
Oh
also
my-
like believe like some facts might not.
It
be right.
You say-
hurts.
You believe him?
I believe like stuff he says, like maybe a fact might be wrong or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I
so
like-
so
don't believe everything I hear. That's what I mean.
so Nolan, before you were just going off right there, I was gonna say, like, people lie, and like people can make things up. So like, if I just came up to you and was like, "Yo, Nolan, I just saw the coolest leprechaun, and he was farting rainbows, riding on a unicorn," you would look at me like I had 17 heads and were like, "What do you smoke?" Like,
Oh yeah, no, I would totally
So-
do that.
Oh yeah. Thank God.
okay, so hey Nolan, why don't you do that to Kim Jong? Like, why don't you think he's lying?
I did say he's lying. I just said like it's amazing how he can just say something and just people like back it up just because they're afraid to like get shot.
Okay,
You know
I
what I
didn't,
mean?
I didn't, I didn't, I didn't
I
hear
didn't
you
catch
say
that
it like
part.
that. But no, I
Well,
believe, yeah, I believe you. Fucking right,
It's just
Nolan.
been driving my brain crazy lately. I just wanted to get it out there. It's like
Yeah,
trapped
no,
in
you
my
need to get it
brain.
out.
It's there.
Yeah.
Put it out there.
There's a lot going on in there, so anything that you need to get out, just please get.
Don't
You need
hesitate.
help.
No. Have your parents ever suggested therapy, Nolan?
Yeah, actually they have.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
Oh, we're getting real. Okay,
No.
Um,
They have.
okay. Have you
Have you gone
Taken-
taken it up?
Yes, because the therapist was hot. So I went.
Oh my God!
Just
How are you 19
Hit
years
my
old,
forehead.
functioning in society, dog? It amazes me how you live without any consequences. You live with your head up high, no worries.
You just
You
take it off the chin.
You live like you're still like 11, like the world is perfect. It's like
so
there's
true.
not. It's like, oh, I'm gonna go down this dark alley at midnight in Providence. There's nothing bad gonna happen because if there is, I'm just gonna shine a light and Batman's gonna come save me.
That would
Say,
be sick.
oh no, Spider-Man said everyone gets one, so I'm good. Trust me. And you just live with it.
I
You
know.
are
I just
the
live with it.
happiest kid that I know, and honestly, from the bottom of my heart, the dumbest kid that I know. So you got both titles. Congratulations.
How am I ever going to get to be old and wise if I am never crazy?
You know, you're Frankie Ballard, dude.
Yep, I am. I didn't
it's a
know
song,
who
Pat.
sang that song.
Yeah, I pulled that out of my ass. Sorry. He makes no bad music. I love him.
Oh, he's really good. Oh, how about I have a mullet now? We forgot
Oh,
to bring
God, you
this
have-
up.
Oh man.
The mullet.
Nolan,
I'm
Nolan,
gonna
you have
become
a you
It's
have
gonna be the Patrick Kane mullet. I'm telling you.
Nolan. You have two like
Unequal.
you have two unequal equal signs on your temple.
They're called racing stripes. Get it right.
Those are not
Race-
racing stripes.
Those are racing
Nolan,
stripes.
that picture of me
Nolan.
on the picture of me on Ash Wednesday is racing stripes,
Well,
but
I mean, how is my mom gonna get good racing stripes? She has no clue what she's doing. My
no,
mom
I know,
shaved
I
the
get
mullet.
that. I know. I think you are gonna look fucking fantastic.
I think
But-
I'm gonna look diesel. I
I
think
was
I'm
gonna
ready
say,
to
but
go
you
back
need-
to college with that.
Oh yeah, you are gonna get all of the ladies between this podcast blowing up, dude, and
Yeah, this kid literally thinks
And
the
your-
podcast is gonna get him laid.
and your massive biceps with the cut off flannel.
Oh
There-
yes.
Don't forget
the
his
mullet-
face. Don't forget his face on his shirt.
Oh, dude, that shirt with
Oh
the
my
cut off
God,
flannel over
that's
it,
what I-
you are Joe Dirt.
That is unreal. I'm growing out a goatee as well, so it's even
Yeah.
better. I'll put out
Yeah.
some mutton chops. Wow, you guys are
I
giving me
think-
ideas.
Nolan, if you grow out a goatee, does your Instagram bio automatically change to keep on keeping on?
I'll change it.
All right. That is like if you grow a goatee, you're going through a midlife crisis. Your girlfriend likes a thing pickle, you know. There's nobody thinks, "Oh yeah, goatee."
Hey, I had a goatee for a
Yeah,
little
but that's
bit.
because you
Yup.
can't
Hey,
grow
me and
facial
Pat
hair.
were even talking
Hey,
about
fuck you.
Exactly. I can honestly say I look like a 12-year-old Dutch. I don't grow facial hair, but at least I can admit it. I can take it off the chin.
No, Nail,
But-
you can grow facial hair. Are you kidding me? I mean, not a lot. Don't get me wrong, but you can have like a stubble.
All right, sorry, Mr. Sam over here with a beard.
I know. Big dick, fucking Grizzly Adams over here telling me I
Huge.
have a beard. Like,
Mr. Gandalf over here.
I know,
His fucking beard.
and I don't get it because my whole family can grow a beard, and I'm just I'm the ugly duckling. Great.
Just didn't get the genetics.
Yeah, dog. I got no eyes. I have no facial hair. No dick. Dude, I got
man.
fucked.
Oh,
No
God.
eye.
No eyes.
Explain that. Explain that, please.
Yeah, 'cause
Well,
he's
they're
gonna
your
think you're
grandmother's
blind.
eyes.
Oh
Right?
yeah.
They're your grandmother's.
Explain
I
it.
have my-
He's not blind.
I'm not blind. Let's just say I could get blindfolded by a shoelace. I have very small eyes, and people make fun of me. But like I said, I just keep on keeping on. Big cheeks, big boned, and a whole lot of loving.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey, my mommy thinks I'm pretty.
That's all that matters.
I'm
is.
pretty. I'm pretty.
Yeah, your mom doesn't say you're pretty. That's
No.
probably why you're an asshole.
I don't think my mom has ever used the term pretty when she's talking about me ever in my life.
Yeah.
Right.
That just might be you, bud, but maybe she wanted another girl.
I mean, do we have to talk about my family?
No, you brought it upon yourself.
Okay. I've been getting crucified all day.
Yeah, and how does it feel? 'Cause you're normally crucifying everyone else.
Jerk.
How the tables have turned. You guys use a fucking trap card on me.
Reverse.
Thanks, boys. Reverse.
Oh my god, that was the only song at middle school dances.
That
that
song
I
and
would actually, like,
every
dance
time
to.
we touched.
We had the Cupid Shuffle too.
Oh yeah,
Oh
that,
yeah.
yeah.
I remember
But like,
that.
how could
Yeah.
you not like get up for that one?
Oh, the Cupid.
Dude.
And then what's the other one? The slide, cha-cha slide.
Oh yeah,
Hot
yeah.
Like,
Night Joe.
slide to
Oh, the
left.
Cotton Eye. Yeah, that's a classic.
Did
Did you know it took me till
We
like
don't need.
16 to know that was about AIDS?
Wait, what?
What's about?
What?
Cotton Eye Joe's about AIDS.
Is it
I'm
really?
not kidding you.
No, it's
Look it
not.
up.
Hold
Look
up.
it up right now.
No,
Reverse.
everything-
fucking
What the
not.
Yo,
fuck did you say?
Listen
Remember
to
we were talking about
How do you even spell
everything
it?
on the
listen to
internet?
lyrics. Listen to the lyrics.
Damn.
How do you spell
Hold on,
it?
what are we talking about? What song are we talking about? I
Cotton
didn't
Eye
hear you.
Joe.
Cotton Eye Joe.
The Cotton Eye Joe's
Yeah,
about
I got it.
AIDS? The fuck?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, it's a swing and a miss.
Cotton Eye Joe.
That's a pitch in the dirt.
Meaning.
Yo, when Sim earlier said that he grabbed the bat when he thought he heard footsteps when we were talking about the ghost.
I heard
gonna be like,
footsteps.
I was gonna be like, yo, Sim, you're screwed if it was a pitch in the dirt though.
Yeah.
But I couldn't get it out because I was laughing at myself because I was like, yeah, it's gonna be funny, and then I couldn't get it out.
For those of you that don't know, throwing a pitch in the dirt. If you're a male, and at least I don't know about Patrick because he's fucking perfect. Sim, he's athletic. Nolan, and then I'm just like I'm just not attractive. Like, I can't just get girls, like, so if there's a girl that,
Shut your mouth. You're chilling.
Listen,
you're
I'm
you're
saying,
the only
I'm
one
saying
here
from,
who has a girl out of the four of us.
okay,
Yeah,
okay,
that is
can
true.
I say what I'm fucking gonna say? Bitch.
Yeah, sorry.
All right, so before I had Krista, like, I was just like, I would, if I had acquired a girl that would, exchange in intercourse, I would, like, I would prepare myself by throwing a pitch in the dirt. I would either at home, in the car on the way, or like maybe in her bathroom. I would just, take care of myself before, so I would be my full potential for when it's game time, So that if you didn't know that was the term, throwing a pitch in the dirt.
Just rubbing one out.
Or wasting a pitch. Yeah, it's just waste. It's
rubbing
it's
one
just,
out.
Wait,
what?
did you say on the way there?
Yeah. No, did I?
Yeah, you said on the way there.
I mean, shit, maybe once, 3 times, but
Dude, on the way back.
I've tried. No, I'll say I've tried to, but playing porn through the loudspeakers on my car, full blast, down the road. You guys know? I'll say that
All
because
the
I know
time.
Nolan did. I know Nolan did in high school.
Oh,
Going
I
to-
did.
Going to lacrosse practice.
I think I did.
We used to.
We
used to blast, like-
diarrhea sound.
Oh, dude, that's
Yeah.
the funniest shit, dude.
You
Just sit at
guys
a
are
red
just-
light. You just sit at the red light and crank explosive diarrhea, and the looks that we got were hilarious.
We're the
Hilarious.
type. We were the type of kids in high school. Like, if we saw an old guy holding like a mirror, we'd ask him the time and just see him struggle to like find his watch on his arm while holding the thing. And we would just be pissing ourselves in the car. We were just awful people.
Dude,
Messed
fucking-
up things in
We
the car.
still are.
Dude, Nolan, we used to drive to practice, and I used to drive behind Nolan because I'm an idiot, and I would never drive behind Nolan. The kid starts throwing pennies out his window and hitting my car.
There were kids when
I had
me
a
and Simmons were,
slingshot.
yeah, this senior when me and Simmons were freshmen, used to throw quarters
It's a
out
war
the
zone.
window on the highway.
Warzone.
Yeah, there was
It was
Different
intent to
times.
damage someone else's vehicle.
yeah, there was no haha, I got you.
It
It
was
was
you're
like,
dead.
I want to put a quarter through your fucking windshield.
Through your windshield, through your skull. That's what it felt
Yeah.
like.
Haha, you have a hole in your brain. Haha, you're a nerd.
Can't practice today.
What, you can't live? Fucking pussy. Like, that was so stupid. We used to be
We used to do
Cartoon
the dumbest
animal.
things.
I mean,
Well, I
Nolan,
still
you
do,
literally
but-
shit in the woods today, buddy. You can't say a word.
I literally just said I still do, but
Yeah, okay.
got a little more.
Yeah,
mature
didn't
to
you?
do.
Yeah, sure.
You had to be a little quicker than that because, oh,
Hey, are we riding tomorrow?
I don't
Um,
know.
I don't
Okay.
know.
I might have plans tomorrow night, but if I can, I would be definitely
What's the
down
weather?
to not go.
Oh,
Well, go and not ride
boys, it's gonna be
because
beautiful all day tomorrow.
Nice, dude.
like
All right.
All right,
it's
Pat.
I'm not
Sick,
opposed to going.
sick, dude.
Well, dude, I'm trying to get off of dirt bikes. It feels like we're always talking about fucking dirt bikes. I don't want to bore people.
Oh yeah,
Well,
You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
I understand
I
that.
we
don't
talk
know,
about
dude.
shit a lot on this podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's been more about
Hey.
fucking old shit than anything.
Yeah. This is
Yeah, can we
the poop
hour and
podcast.
15 minutes about Nolan's asshole. All right, is there anything non-shit related that we can talk about tonight?
You guys watch any YouTube drama stuff?
Like
I,
what?
I'm not a big YouTube guy.
Really?
That's crazy,
I
man.
watch so much YouTube, man. I feel like I've watched it all.
I know. I have my I have my personal stuff, and then if I'm going to
Yeah.
bed and I've watched all my personal stuff, I'll go on the homepage and I'll just kind of dick around. But I watch a lot of commentary stuff, Cody Ko,
Yeah,
Ozzy
Big
man.
Cody.
yeah.
Big Cody Ko guy. I've watched this guy Philip DeFranco do the news for I remember him saying that Osama bin Laden had been killed on May 1st, 2010 or some shit like that, and I've just kind of watched him ever since. He's a sicko.
Yeah, no, so
But that's I have my own guys, but
yeah, I mean, I was
YouTube is better than TV.
yeah, seriously, cuz I don't know. I find way more interesting stuff on YouTube than I would trying to surf the guide of what's on crappy TV nowadays, especially with this whole quarantine crap. Nothing's new.
Yeah,
Facts.
dude,
And
exactly.
sitting through a 15-second commercial or a 5-second commercial that you can skip
Bro,
is
half
so
the
much.
show are
Oh my
commercials.
god,
Yeah.
commercials are the worst thing
And they're so bad.
ever.
And they're not even
Takes
well
so
made.
long.
But
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot
so
of them are just dumb.
I just if obviously if you don't live under a rock, you guys know who Logan Paul is, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mela?
That guy.
Yeah, so you guys
Oh yeah.
do you know who the Mike his basically co-host and best friend right now, Mike Malak?
I've heard the name.
He
Yeah,
has,
I've heard
has
the
that
name,
show,
but
The Night Shift now, and he dates Lana Rhodes.
Are
Good
you
for him.
joking?
No, I'm dead serious. Logan Paul surprised him with his number one favorite porn star for his birthday, and and he literally gave
They
it to her
ended
as a
up
present.
hitting
They
it
ended up
off.
hitting it off, and now they're full on dating, and she's obsessed with them. She's retired, bro.
You know-
She hasn't made a new video in she hasn't worked on anything 4 years. She just has OnlyFans and rates guys.
Oh, I know.
for money.
I
That's
know
all
about
she
the
does.
OnlyFans. I'm her number one subscriber.
Yeah, I don't. That's stupid. I don't do that stuff.
$250 a week, baby. She sends me a good morning snap every week. We're tight.
Dude, she makes hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, millions. They claim she makes millions a month. I don't know if that's true.
I mean, dog, you know how many nuts she's
No, dude.
help.
All right, well, easy, but
What is that noise?
yeah, what is that?
No.
Pat, that's you. Are you moving?
What?
Yeah, all I can hear is whoa, whoa, whoa.
No, it wasn't. I heard it too.
Anyway.
I don't think it was me. It wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
Anyway,
All right.
Well,
Mike.
It wasn't me.
Mike Malak, Logan Paul's friend, he's the co-host on their podcast Impulsive, and I've watched a lot of podcasts and I've listened to so I know the whole background story with him and everything. But I don't read books, as you might know. But he wrote a book, and he's come from he's 40 years old, guys. He's 38 or something, doing this YouTube stuff and killing it. Millions of subscribers, making mad money on the number one podcast on YouTube, basically. And he came out with a book, and he talks about some crazy stories and like his upcoming. Like he was a heroin addict, guys. Like he did some
Oh
he
shit.
did some messed up stuff, and there's some messed up stories, but like he shows how he battled through and like how he got to where he was, and there's like a whole business side. And honestly, I ordered the book, and I'm really excited to read it. So I
After
don't
Dark Book Club?
know.
Are you
I'm
kidding me?
so down.
We can only do picture books, so
Yeah,
See,
for you.
Nolan, we could just
Does
kick
it
Nolan
have
out
an
for like an hour.
audiobook?
audiobooks
our
for me, it has to be picture book.
Audible's gonna be our number one fucking sponsor.
Mm.
Oh,
No,
you know what?
you-
What? Sorry.
No, Sam, what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say Arizona should be our sponsor. I'd freaking love if Arizona was our sponsor. If you're listening,
That'd
hit us
be
up.
gas.
I drank a whole gallon of it today,
Dude, I
and I'm
just
a
finished
diabetic.
2 cans.
I heard you drop
What?
a can.
Yeah.
What do you guys? What's your? Let's go around the table.
Oh, drink a choice.
Yeah, no, let's go like top 5.
Like,
Okay.
we talking alcoholic or
Anything.
non-alcoholic?
Anything.
Okay. I
You
gotta
want me to?
say,
You want me to go first?
you can go first. You can go first.
Or no, Sam, if you already got it, you got it.
Oh yeah, because mine's 100% Arnie Palmer from Arizona, hands down one of the best drinks I've ever had in my life, or the guava juice from Nolan's mom, like that from a
Oh, the
friend.
guava juice is amazing.
guava
I
juice
really
is-
want to
oh,
try that mango
So
juice.
good.
I'm like,
Mhm.
so my number one. I've always been a big lemonade guy. So like,
Love lemonade.
I lemonade and like when
Like
I went to
sweet tea.
McDonald's, I would always go to like, oh yeah, that sweet tea's up there too. I love sweet tea, but when I go to McDonald's, I would always mix like Sprite and lemonade, just like a fizzy lemonade. And then, I've gotten older, and I started drinking some more adult beverages, and dude, Pink Whitney and Sprite or Pink Whitney and Mountain Dew.
That
Or-
sounds good.
I haven't had,
Honestly, the best drinks I've ever had in my life.
Ew.
I haven't
like-
had the Pink Whitney and the what'd you say, lemonade? Or
Nope.
Sprite,
Sprite and Mountain Dew.
Sprite and Mountain Dew.
And Mountain Dew.
Yeah. I haven't
Oh
had
yeah,
that.
no, they are just. It's like drinking sex in a can or sex in a
Sex
glass.
in your
It is-
mouth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Okay.
It's number one. I think it'll be my number one until the day I die.
Dude.
I agree. Big
Really?
Pink Whitney fan.
I actually have.
Yeah, no, I like it. Dude, it's pretty smooth.
It is. It goes down very smooth.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, no free ads though.
No, 100%.
No.
Pat, what's your favorite?
It's a little bit. I think it's a little bit of an underdog, dude. But I'm gonna
Okay.
go with orange soda.
Oh no! I
Oh,
love orange
okay.
soda. That's
I love
that's,
orange
that's a good
soda. Dude.
choice.
It's gotta be. Dude, it's so good.
It is.
See,
And then,
I never had it a lot in my house, so. Just 'cause
Yeah,
I
no,
was,
but,
I was
like,
already
it's a-
fat as fuck enough, like already. So like they're like if you drink anything else, you're gonna pop.
yeah, dude. No, I'm going with lemonade as number 2. Orange soda lemonade. I mean that
Okay.
like any type of lemonade. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I just
no,
love
pink
all
lemonade,
of
regular lemonade. I love it.
I think
the
those are
raspberry
number 2.
lemonade is amazing.
Yeah, fuck. You can fuck.
Yeah, dude.
You
What
guys,
like what?
Okay, I will share you a secret. The best lemonade I have ever had is at Honeydew. Honeydew
Really?
has the best lemonade. They have
What the fuck?
They have watermelon lemonade, Hawaiian punch lemonade, like flavors you have never even thought of, but they are the best you will ever have. Best.
Really?
hmm
Nolan,
I'm not a big
you're
honeydew
talking this
guy.
up a whole lot. I mean,
yeah.
you th-
No, like
I mean-
when I go there every day for a lemonade.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
I don't. I
love
that's
wouldn't
like
put
your
it past them.
Starbucks.
I wouldn't put it.
Yes.
I honestly, I wouldn't put it past. No.
Because they
I
don't
can
have
see.
the lemonade until today. Today was the first day they had the lemonade. So pretty much from now on, I'll be at Honeydew every day.
Why
Oh.
was why was today
Oh
the
my gosh.
why was today the
Because I go there all the time to get the lemonade. But today was the first day.
No. They had it like it's a seasonal drink. Like they had it
Oh.
last year. So like it was just today was like their opening day. Like the ice cream places have opening day.
I got
No,
you,
no,
I
it's just
got
like the way you word things, you know, sometimes.
Nah, it's good. It's good. Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah, Melo, my bad. I totally forgot to mention this too because it kind of also like just passed me. Jack Banachek was in the chat and he said Melo packs hammers. Griezmann.
Oh my god.
I can't believe I missed it. It's actually the chat's been pretty busy, so I kind of just missed it. My bad.
Do you guys want to talk about your first dipping experience?
Yes, I'll talk.
I've
can
never
I start?
dipped. I've never
All
dipped.
right. Well, everyone that's a man.
I'll start.
Wow,
All right.
dude.
Yeah. Nolan, you can start. I want to hear Nolan. I think I remember.
My first time it was you, Malo, and then two other kids, and we went fishing. And I was like,
Oh
yeah, bro. Like,
yeah.
I'm like, yeah, bro. I'm gonna try it. Like, I'm a pussy, you know what I mean? So I end up trying it, and and someone
One of the
ends up,
kids.
yeah, someone ends up driving with windows like up, so I wasn't getting any fresh air, and then didn't have an empty water bottle. So like I was like, oh great, I'm gonna throw up. So I get to Rick and I am buzzed out of my mind. Absolutely buzzed. And like when I mean I couldn't walk in a straight line, like I was out of it. That was like the first time ever having nicotine. And then next thing we see the principal, Mr. Richards, at the championship game. And
Oh yeah, we were going to a
yeah,
basketball game.
and I was like, I'm like, Dylan, I'm gonna throw up. And like we have our principal like talking to us during this. And I didn't have
Yeah.
it in at that point, but I was still like feeling like I was gonna throw up in the girls championship game on the court.
That was bad. I thought your first time was on the way back from a game in like at URI, like in the back of a bus.
Was it?
I thought
No.
I thought
Either
Melo
way.
Gardner was
Oh.
first, to be honest, but that's
Maybe-
just me.
Maybe that was like my first, but it didn't stay in. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
Nah, yeah, you
I don't
probably-
even count it.
What about you, Sim?
Yeah, I was honestly just gonna say I don't mean to switch it up off the first dipping story, but do you remember at who was it, Sully's house, when I went upstairs for a minute and we were
Oh
drinking Coke?
Oh my god.
Oh
That was
my
amazing.
God.
That was
Dude,
amazing.
you only had
That
to say
was-
Sully's house.
Yep.
That was my.
I knew exactly what was coming.
Go ahead, Melo. I know my perspective. Why don't you tell your perspective of the asshole story?
Actually, wasn't it my idea?
It was mine.
Okay.
It was my idea.
It was Pat's. That was it. Yeah, it was Pat's. And then
So
I
Pat, do you want
actually did
to
it.
tell
Pat,
us
this
that?
whole time it was
No.
your fucking idea.
Melo, you tell it. You tell it.
I'm gonna knock you guys
I'll
out.
I'll tell it.
Nah, Melo, you tell
No.
it. Melo, you tell it.
All right, so was this like a Thursday
This-
like before
this
game
was-
type of thing?
Yeah, this was
Yeah.
the pasta dinner.
Okay, so we had a pasta dinner before all of our games, like team building type thing.
Started.
Fuck you, Sim.
So when me and Justin were both seniors, we kind of we would always dip. Well, I would always dip, and so at this house we had the hammers in, and I think we were all sitting around the like on his couch trying to figure out how to like turn something on.
His projector for his TV.
Yup, his projector,
Oh, yeah.
and I gave a suggestion, and Justin just shot it completely down, and I was just like, I kind of just like sat there in my head. I was like, all right, well, fuck me then. So we kind of got into it. And then for some, you went upstairs for something like a little bit later, and Pat looked at me and was like, I mean, you got a lip in. He has a cup of Coke right there. Like, you could fuck with them. I was like, you know what? You're right. So I very sneakily took Simmons' cup without anyone else noticing, well, except for Pat, and I hawked the biggest loogie I could of dip spit into Justin's drink, and then stirred it up and shut the fuck up. And we all waited for him to come back downstairs, and he took the biggest gulp that I've ever seen. He looked like he had just done. He was like he just finished a speech in public speaking class, and he was like, oh, 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 oh.
And the worst part is, I like when I was bringing it to my like mouth to take a sip, I literally said to myself, and I was like,
"You
it
smell
smells
mint, right?"
minty. And I still continued to drink it until after I realized.
And like right when he like put it to his lips, he like everyone kind of like took a big, like everyone knew it was like oh my god, he's gonna drink it.
Oh god,
he's gonna do it.
I couldn't believe
this
it
is gonna
didn't throw
work
up.
out.
I couldn't believe I didn't throw up.
I couldn't believe we got away with that.
I wanted
because
to.
that was very
Cam Yee
creative.
with the soy sauce too at the banquet. We put soy sauce in his Coke when he went up to the
No, that was not me. You guys, we did that to DJ.
No,
yeah, we did. That was DJ.
DJ and Cam Yee. We got
yeah.
in one banquet.
I hate Cam Yee.
I mean, DJ was very easy to get. He would just laugh at everything you did to DJ. He'd just be like, yeah.
Well, I mean, how about when we were hanging out with during winter break, and he comes with short hair, and I go, "Hey, DJ, yeah, when did you cut your hair?" And he's like, "It burned off in a fire."
Yeah,
like,
dude.
He just said it like that. Like,
dude,
so
he is so serious when he tells jokes.
Yeah,
like,
but like,
what?
but it's so funny.
Yeah, that's what makes that's his humor.
No, but
you know what I mean?
but the funniest thing is like that his hair did actually burn in a fire.
Yeah, he was he was a firefighter. He's like an EMT guy person.
He's a firefighter.
He still is
saving
part time
kittens from trees.
I think so. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think he probably is now with this global pandemic.
Well, he might be.
He might
He
be.
might
be helping. Who knows?
I wouldn't put it past DJ.
We should have DJ
Salt
on
of the
here.
earth. No,
Yes.
we really need DJ on here. He has like he definitely has a couple stories about some dumb shit that we did.
Is Aldi? Have you talked to Aldi at all, Nolan? I know you were talking to him about the podcast, so.
Not really, like about guesting lately, but I mean, I can't.
Conversations gone a little dry.
Yeah, nah, it's gone a little dry. We've
I haven't
brought
hit him
up
up.
new topics to talk about.
I'll hit him up. But yeah, I mean, we have a few lined up. I think we will have one on Friday, probably most likely. We were gonna have one on tonight, but then ended up not doing it. So it's whatever.
Yeah, we're all. It was a long day.
Long day. Figured we would just do it ourselves.
Everyone but Nolan has a headache. Nolan, we're all pretty. You know, it's the After Dark podcast, but you know.
Hello, everybody.
We might not be snapping it around as crisp tonight.
Oh.
Just Nolan, you took so much out of me today, and I wasn't even with you for like the whole entire day. That's the wild part.
Oh man.
Well, I mean, I can't believe I lost it like right when we were at my house.
You what?
Yeah,
you kind of cut out there.
My wallet, we literally had to bang a U-turn and go back.
Oh my
god!
Oh,
I
dude.
know.
And it was right there.
It was right
there.
Nolan, you're the only kid that'll lose your wallet, find your wallet, and then lose your wallet when we get to your house. We were on the same road.
It hurts.
Dude, he was sitting on it.
Did he tell you he found his sandwich, Pat?
No,
Hold on. Can you tell? Wait, you lost a sandwich.
No,
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 no.
no.
Sandwich is
No.
Grinder,
Oh.
grinder sandwich.
Grinder.
That's
Whoa.
That's Nolan.
We're skipping over that. We're skipping over
Okay.
that. Anyway.
Any Hoosers.
That was, dude. I lost brain cells from fucking listening.
I lose him every time. I'm
Yeah, how
leaving
do you think
out.
I feel? I started out with a fucking bare minimum.
He claims he has an extra chromosome.
I do.
And,
I want
and he
proof.
openly claims it though.
Yeah.
Like, is
I'm
this
proud
is
of
this like
He's so proud of it.
I will. It's a quarter of one.
so? How
What do you mean
need,
it's
like,
a
we need
quarter
proof.
of one?
We need a fucking
don't-
Instagram account so we can put your fucking test results as the first picture.
We can then. Let me go find the test results.
All right, you don't have to now. I'm just for
yeah,
future
please.
reference, please. Oh,
I'll
oh
wake
my
my
god.
mom up right now.
Yep, do all of that. Get a swift kick in the throat.
Milo, any chance
Remember
you...
the?
Oh, sorry, go ahead. No, because it's different.
No, I was gonna say. Remember the dog grown ups?
Oh, yeah, that
With
had
that.
his throat thing, cords cut out.
His vocal cords cut out.
Yeah.
That's what Nolan's gonna be sounding like for the rest of the podcast.
Uh,
But what were you gonna say, Tim? Switch it
I
up.
was gonna say, did you any chance you listened to that Mom's Basement podcast I told you to listen to?
No,
with-
sorry.
FaZe Banks, Keemstar and stuff. No, you're good. I was just wondering.
No, see. All right. The thing is with that, with the people that I watch, the people that I watch on YouTube, they shit on those people.
No one shits on FaZe Banks. Everyone loves him on the YouTube community because he doesn't. He's
Not
not a
FaZe
fuck
Banks.
boy. Oh yeah,
Keemstar.
Keemstar. Yeah, because he does the drama. He tells the truth that people don't want to hear.
It's the way he tells the truth. It kind of pisses me off.
Why?
He's very, just like he extends the truth a lot.
You think he makes false claims?
He's made a couple, I think.
I don't know, man. Usually everything he says is true and then comes out to be right. Like all the cases with that tattoo artist that was like tattooing people like Justin Bieber and like crazy famous people, and he ended up like being a pedophile.
Yeah, that, I'm not saying he's all bad. I'm saying, I have an
I mean, you
iffy
gotta understand,
opinion
he's
about it.
reporting YouTube drama. Like, most of it is usually bullshit anyway. It's mostly just fake for views, fake for attention. So it's kind of tough to really decide what's always the truth and what's not.
Yeah, no, that's the controversy with the people that I
Yeah.
watch on YouTube. It's like they like Cody Ko, like he makes fun of the dumb shit on YouTube. That's
Yeah.
what I find entertaining, and like he wouldn't have content if nobody did the dumb shit on YouTube. Like, so there's a very fine line that like I have to walk. Like, so I can't be a hypocrite,
No, yeah, I understand.
like I make fun of that guy Jay Station. Well, he's the scum of the earth type of
Oh, yeah,
person.
everyone hates him.
Yeah, like especially with all the new stuff. I hated him.
God, that was all terrible.
Even, like,
before that, though, yeah, I hated
even
him before
wait.
that.
Oh yeah, he's just an awful
He's
person.
a
But
scumbag.
like,
Dude, you know which
Like, if
guy
you're-
I watch? Oh my bad.
Who?
I thought you were done.
I
Nah,
am.
continue.
I'm done.
No, I was just
he's
gonna
just
say-
a scumbag.
There's a guy named Jack Mate on YouTube who I watch, and he just like roasts people, and it's the funniest freaking thing, dude. He like reacts to like fucking Like, dude, I don't know if you know about like the fucking show on Netflix. It's like Too Hot to Handle. It's kind of like a Jersey
Yup.
Shore type thing.
Oh
He
yeah.
Dude, he rips into that. Dude, it's so funny. Dude has me rolling. He's
I
funny,
watch
man.
I watch a guy Leon Lush that's the same thing. He did he was in the Mr. Beast like stand in a fucking circle and win like
Yeah,
$100 grand or
yeah,
some
God,
shit.
yeah.
yeah. Wish I was in
Yeah,
those, huh?
you wish I didn't live all the way over here to be part of one of those.
Yeah.
Dude, I would cut my fucking hand off
Yes,
and
yeah.
just leave it on the money and be like, hey, I'll be an amputee, but I'm a fucking millionaire amputee, baby. And I
Yeah, that
will
was like
ride that.
that was like the kid who he's like last to like take their hand off the million wins it. Dude, my hand would have never left that. Are you kidding me? I would
Yeah,
have pulled the I would have stayed up for a week.
how
Yeah, but
mad
they
how mad would you
tax
be
it
if you were
so
the
much you
homeboy that
don't
like
get the.
He put his head down and he accidentally lifted his hand.
yeah, like come
I
on,
felt
dog.
he was so arrogant, but I kind of felt bad for him that was how he lost though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of that stuff is like how like where the fuck is he getting all that money?
I
I
don't
know
know,
it's through
man.
like it's like through all the sponsors and stuff and all that, but
Hey man, you hit the
he
Powerball
gives
once,
away.
you're chilling.
Not everyone.
Yeah,
A
but
lot of people blow it.
No,
A lot of people
Well, that's
no,
blow
good,
it.
but
sir.
that's
no,
so
I'm saying
wrong.
Mr. Beast. I'm saying Mr. Beast. How the fuck is he getting all this?
I know.
Sponsors. Are you kidding me? There's so many things. You know before YouTube hit a huge ad revenue, like had a huge ad apocalypse, and like ad revenue was
Apocalypse, yeah.
down for so long. People were allowed to make like I heard crazy stories. People were making $350,000 a video, and some people were posting 5 a week. So you do the math. That's crazy money. But
That's a lot.
now,
It's a living.
yeah, David Dobrik
Oh
admitted
my god.
to how much he makes on YouTube because they put a cap now on how much you can possibly make per video, and it's $250,000. But there used to not even be like a
Like
cap. You used to like, if you made enough to get $500,000 worth of views, you got paid that.
yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So when did they put the cap on it?
I would say within the last 2 years.
Holy shit. So say like
That's
so
why a lot
fucking
of people quit YouTube, dude. They just weren't getting ad revenues, so they stuck with merch and they stuck with sponsors, and they did stuff on like their Instagram, and they just completely left the platform.
yeah, that's sad.
It is.
Yeah.
Like all the people that are our form of entertainment.
You like
Like-
Vine, like the people who are on Vine.
Yeah, they're just not being compensated for their talent.
Yeah.
And
that
it's like they're bringing
sucks.
so many people joy, and them just leaving. It's like fuck.
Yeah.
Like, come on, baby, come back.
No, like
Right?
there's some accounts. There were some really big people that left. Like I mean, millions of subscribers, and like there's a lot of people that, were heartbroken. Like think about it. They might have followed them since they had 1,000 subscribers, and now they got millions of subscribers. And then they leave.
1,033.
They might be their favorite freaking person to ever watch.
Yeah,
It's tough, but you gotta
Fucking-
understand it's hard to make content when YouTube gets so strict. You can't wheelie now in YouTube videos without getting demonetized. You can't swear in the first 30 seconds without getting demonetized. You can't play a second of a song or hum, or like hum the lyrics
do
to a
anything
song
else.
without getting a copyright strike. Like this is just out of control.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, why
That's
should I
It's
not
like-
be able to say Coke or Pepsi on TV? Why do they have to say Poopsie or, you know what I mean?
Poopsie.
You know what I mean?
That was a tough example, but I know what you mean.
I know.
No, I know it.
Yeah, they
Like,
have to
you
like.
see these truck commercials, like the Chevy will have like another truck on it, and you can literally see the Ford emblem, but like they just blur it out, but you can tell just by the shape that it's like a. But they're
Yeah,
like
that
this
I'll never
random
understand.
other truck, like
The
I don't get
Paraphone?
it.
How
from
about
iCarly.
how about the blocking out, the blurring of middle fingers? Because what else do you think they could possibly be doing behind that? What's hidden behind that?
I don't know, man. Could be an elephant.
Saying you're number one, bro. Just saying you're number one.
Holy shit.
What?
What?
No, my cat. So I'm
Kitty.
chilling in my basement, and my cat just like booked across right above me, and it sounded like a horse.
Sounded
Sorry.
like a what?
a horse.
Oh, that's my bad.
I think I.
No one
yeah,
was a horse
whatever.
today.
Sorry,
I
it
thought
freaked
you-
me out, man.
Yeah, we saw fucking.
We saw fucking Nolan. His poop. His fucking poop, dude.
Always going back to the poop.
I guess
Always.
this was just a highlight of your day, my shit.
Oh, it
Nolan,
was so
It's
funny.
not every day that you see someone waddling back, uncomfortable because they just took a shit and wiped their ass with a leaf. That's
That
not
is
an
true.
everyday occurrence.
As someone
That
else
is-
is on the way to get pizza.
That is
Like,
true.
As he's calling to get the pizza.
Dude, when I tell you it would have been even worse if I didn't do that. Like
Yeah.
I was not making it back anywhere. Like even if I took the street, I was not making it back.
Yo, you remember when we were still deciding on what we were getting, and Nolan just called
I was literally like, hang up the phone, Nolan. Like, you don't even know the address. You don't even know what you're ordering, and you're already
We
calling
didn't
the
even-
place.
Didn't know the
How about-
address. He's
how
just like,
about
yeah,
when
can
I-
I get a pizza?
How about when I gave him the address and I go, but we're not actually there.
Yeah.
And
He
he's
goes,
like, what do you
he was
mean?
like, so where are you?
And then Mayo just goes, just shut up. And
Yeah,
then he takes
literally.
the phone.
At least someone did. God,
I was rolling when fucking Nolan was like, yes,
I
that's
am
the
also-
address, but we're not there.
Dude, you
Literally
gotta
about
step
to
in
be
every
like,
once in a while just to
guy-
like make everything right that no
Oh,
one's fucked
man.
up. It's like, all right, dude, don't listen to that kid. Please just listen to me. We are here. Please come. Just call us. Like, that's all he.
man.
That's all he had to say. But he was like, "Oh, we're here, but we're not here. But you could just,
Could you
but
come anyway?
Yeah, just come here. It's not a prank. Don't worry.
but please bring my pizza." And he's like, "Okay, where are ya?" We're in the woods. Like he's gonna just like have a whistle. Like, hey, are you over here? Are you over? Hey, yell when you can hear me. Like, what the fuck? I want to live a day with your brain and just see everything from your perspective. It
I mean,
seems
you
it
can.
seems the whole world is so much prettier and more innocent through your eyes.
See, I don't know, like, I feel like the way I see things, like a normal person might come into my body and be like, is this kid doing acid, like, every day? Or is this just this kid's brain?
They just feel like they're just tripped all the time.
Yes.
Oh yeah, speaking of trip, Nolan, if by some chance we go back to that the trail one day and there are psychedelic mushrooms growing off of your poop, you will eat those, right?
Can
Yeah,
I
no.
On the
wash them?
podcast right
You
now,
have to admit
Can
it.
I
video
wash
proof,
them?
yes or no.
Can I wash them?
No.
You have to say
Nope.
yes.
In
He
in
already
the
said
moment,
yes earlier, guys. We want proof on the podcast so he can't back out.
snip them
Fine.
off with scissors and nom them down the hatch.
You know what? If there is something there, because there won't be, like, you know what? That would take some fucking talent, like, unreal.
Dude, what do you mean talent?
That would just
What do you-
take talent. Like, it just
The
wouldn't
fuck?
happen. It's
How the
not
fuck did-
going to happen.
What does talent have anything to do with shit having mushrooms?
Dude, I don't know. It just takes talent.
I have a fucking talented butthole. I can grow mushrooms from my poop.
Kid thinks he's gonna get signed for that.
I've been
Put on your
training
resume.
I've been training for 14 years to get my fucking shit to be the optimal fucking width, height, temperature for psychedelic mushroom. I'm gonna microdose while in the porta potty.
Yo, did you guys have something that you guys wanted to do to interact? Because with the last people here, like, should we do something?
Oh yeah, we could do like last 10 minutes.
Yeah,
we
the
could
last
just
10
like
minutes we could do something. I have no
Sure.
idea
So down.
what it
A
would be.
Q&A.
So down.
So,
This is completely on spot.
yeah.
with the
I'm
thing-
down.
So,
same-
guys,
yeah.
comment down below because hopefully they'll be able to upload everything up to YouTube. So comment down below what you want these last 10 minutes if you have an idea, or if you just want to do a Q&A at the end. Let you drop down some questions and we'll go back and answer the questions that you guys put down below. So,
What are they gonna do that now and are we just gonna bullshit until? Are you gonna read off the
Oh,
questions?
you gonna
that we
bullshit?
get, Nissan?
We're
someone
just
said
gonna
what's
bullshit.
yeah, we could just do it from people that comment. Someone said, "What's your everyday life?"
What's my?
Is that for
everyday-
everyone or is that for like
Wait,
specific?
okay,
person?
I guess it's for everyone, but someone else said, "What's your favorite hobby?" So, someone answered.
For
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah, everyone.
Yeah,
I-
we'll go around quick. We'll rapid fire 'em.
Yeah. I like playing the guitar. I like hockey.
Those are your
Do
hobbies.
you still play hockey? Probably tell them and stuff like that. His guitars, maybe some songs and stuff like that.
I like country music, so like anything with an acoustic guitar, I fuck with. And then no, I never was good at hockey. I just like sharp, and I think it's the best sport. So I'll always follow it.
My hobbies are hockey and I love the ocean, so probably snorkeling. Big ocean guy.
That's such
Nice.
a cool thing. I want to go snorkeling.
Yeah, I've been a couple times. I freaking love it every time. Snorkeling is actually really cool.
I've
Yeah,
been
we have to go,
scuba
dude.
diving once.
Really?
What are your
Yeah,
What are your
that was
hobbies,
fun.
Sam?
I mean, we all know it's pretty much just riding my dirt bike. It's what I love to do. Just feel so free. Just
Yeah.
feel no problems.
Yeah.
But and you like hockey?
Yeah, hockey. Yeah, but I look at that more as a freaking job now, to be honest. But
Damn, I'm
so
gonna
look
look like
favorite
dude. It's gonna
artist?
it's gonna
As
look
in,
like I'm copying Sim now. Fuck it. Yeah, I
Pat,
would
what
say.
do you? Pat,
What's up?
what about what you're going to college for?
Yeah. What about here's the sport you play in college?
Oh, rugby? Yeah, that's a great sport. That's a lot of fun.
You come out of there looking like you ran through a gauntlet of knives.
Yeah, yeah, it's a lot of fun. I get after it. I don't like
That's-
losing.
That's such an interesting sport to like.
No,
Yeah,
that,
I have
dude,
no
don't-
idea what's going on, but just watching the huge humans,
Yeah,
and
it's
just,
actually
like,
funny.
you can just appreciate it. You can just like appreciate the athlete. Just
It's funny
fucking
because you'll be
going
like,
at it.
because we talked about this in the first podcast. Like the positions are numbers, so you'll
Yep.
make friends with the kid you're going up against the whole game. You know what I'm saying? And you'll be like bullshitting through like the whole game, like, hey man, like, you know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
really? So it's kind of like
Yeah.
it's like
like
lacrosse.
an
Dude, it's-
O-line, D-line type thing.
Yeah, dude, they say it's like a gentleman sport. Oh, dude, it's so gentleman. You know what I mean? Like it's gentleman. Like
What?
I don't know.
Wait,
It's
what?
like the camaraderie on like during like I know like in hockey, like I hated people on the other team. You know what I mean? It's not like that in rugby. It's like, dude, like it's the type of sport you'd go out and drink with the other team. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but with I feel like that you need for it to be like, well,
Well,
obviously.
no, it's competitive. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
you know what
no,
I mean. Like
obviously,
you play to
you're-
win,
you're-
but it's not like win
Yeah,
at all costs. Like break this
Okay.
kid's neck type of thing. You know what I mean? Because it's
Yeah.
a whack sport. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so yeah, I've always like questioned that. Like, is there like an underlying like guys?
Yeah, it's like
Nobody
a
has fucking
gentleman
pads
rule.
on.
Yeah, it's like a
Can no
gentleman's thing.
like I like my
But
balls.
it's
Can I
weird.
have kids?
But
Like
it's weird
please.
because and it kind of sucks if there's an injury, you have to keep playing. So we
Yeah,
had this
that's
we had this
crazy.
tournament. We had this tournament one time, and these kids went head to head, and they both just fucking were laying down. And in the name, like it's written in the rules that the game has to continue until a whistle. So everyone else is just marching downfield while the EMTs are sprinting on to the other kids that are just laying there. You know what I mean?
Was it one kid from? Was it
Yo,
one kid
hold
from your
up, hold
team,
up.
one kid from the
Sorry,
other team?
sorry.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yo, Pat, listen. Yes, you took your rugby moves and completely dropped me on McCoy football field back in December.
Who said that?
Baldridge 99.
Baldridge 99.
Oh my god!
Oh,
It's
shit.
B Aldridge.
That
It's Aldi.
fucking
Yeah,
Aldi.
dude,
that
I
fucking
picked Aldi
Love
up.
Aldi.
We were playing like all right. So we were on
really
uh,
quick because we only have
when-
5 more minutes. But
yeah, it was winter break, and Melo texted me. He's like, "Yo, it's snowing. You want to get like a little football game going? Because no pads and all that bullshit." So we got a bunch of guys who were just playing football. I brought my buddy, and we were playing tackle, and Aldi had the ball, and I just fucking was like, "Fuck it," and I just picked him up and dropped him.
team rugby, like form fit tackle, bite the ball, and what Pat forgot to mention is that this field was 90% goose shit, 10% field. So,
Put
like,
right in it.
It was kind of like a rugby game. It was an understood thing. Like,
He
hey,
said
let's
it was
not
an
like
unbelievable
absolutely.
tackle.
Oh yeah, no, it was completely clean, but it was like, guys, nobody wants to go home with goose shit on their sweatshirts. Like, can we
except
not?
for Aldi
like,
now.
don't take anyone down hard. Like, let's look where we're going first.
Dude,
before we hit the ground.
I like didn't mean to. He kind of just like ran into me type of
It
thing,
was like-
and I was just like, eh. Bleh.
It was more of a slant, and then the user just coming to fucking destroy the guy over the middle. That was a
That was
fun
fun,
day,
though. Yeah, you guys kept telling me to go after that kid because he was like being a dickhead, and I was like, you know what I mean? Like, well, whatever.
Yeah, there was one kid that was always. He was like the gym class hero. He was always.
Oh, I
he was
hurdled him. I
trying to act
hurdled him.
big. That yeah,
He said,
you
that
definitely
went right over Pat's head.
Dude, I hurdled this kid by accident. I didn't mean to. He kind of just like went down, and I just was like, "Fuck it," and I jumped. It was bad. All right, moving on. Are there any more questions?
Yes. Some other people said Netflix shows to suggest.
Ooh,
not a Netflix show, but Hulu, definitely Letterkenny if you like hockey. And
yeah, it's a good show.
I just recently started watching Dave with my girlfriend, and oh my god, it is the best fucking show I've ever watched. There's only one
Dave is
season out
good.
right now, but they're starting. I think they're starting to do the second season now, but it's genuinely funny. Like Little Dicky's, it's a very real show. Like
Yeah.
you feel like you're friends with them almost in the show. Like you can almost like pick a friend that you have and like relate him to them. Like, I feel like I have a friend that is Lil Dicky in that show, and it's just him being real.
I would say 2 shows on Netflix. Definitely Ozark. It's a little dark, but it's a pretty good show. And I you know something? You know what's a good show right now that I like to watch is The Flash. You guys ever seen that? It's on Netflix. It's pretty good.
I heard it was
like
good.
it.
I never watched
It's
it
not
though.
bad.
It's not bad. But I would say those 2.
Nah, I don't really have any.
Yeah, I'm not.
I've been looking for shows to watch, honestly. I just don't want to watch a lot of TV.
I only watch it before I go to bed. Oh, is there any more, Shim?
No, and that's it. That's gonna wrap it up. So I appreciate everyone that we appreciate everyone that followed and came in to listen. We had a lot of people this time.
Yeah,
Okay.
thanks for leaving questions. That was kind of
I
a
like
last
that.
minute
Yeah,
thing.
we'll do
Like,
that
yeah,
segment
we
at
should do
the
that
end.
more often. That was fun.
The last 10 minutes, that was good. So
Uh,
if you're on YouTube, smash the subscribe button. Damn, comment down below. Let us know what you want to hear, and appreciate everyone that was here during the After Dark hours. Thank you guys. Love you.
Bye. Have a good night.
Bye.
bye, everybody.